TLDR new stove that I'm recently using for the first time. So yeah.
I'm all ears.
I still haven't found a neutering.
Does nobody remember what actually happened last week?
I know that we tried to rescue some rebels, and tried to rescue everyone else that we tried. Some were killed, but we managed to rescue some of them. You know, there were at least some Inquisitors that were there, and we managed to kick their asses. Though some other stuff happened, as one of them was running towards their lives, and what have you. You know.
Well,
Yeah, there were a couple of times that Navi just strangled everybody.
Yeah.
Well, the long and short of it is, you went to your home base, the ship that you've been living off and on for almost a year, to find, as you came out of hyperspace, it was under attack by Imperial people, getting its ass kicked for the most part. And you guys had to jump in there and rescue as many people as you could. You, however, were not successful in rescuing the Jedi Master that was living on there. She was taken by your arch nemesis, who, it's the module, I didn't name him, but it's the Inquisitor named Drake.
Drake?
Okay.
Okay, that's
An
actually kind of
Inquisitor or
funny.
a rap artist?
Well, it's Valen Draco, but still close enough for government work. So yeah, you guys got there in time to see her get loaded onto a ship. Grand Inquisitor Inquisitor Valen Draco, who you guys thought you killed, was very much alive, although probably about 60% of him was cybernetic now. He has been rebuilt. No. Anyway. And then you found out that it's all because the person that you rescued, you guys landed on a planet so many months ago and went through hell to rescue an admiral that was a traitor to his people who wanted to help out the rebellion. And he has been giving you guys information and helping you for months. And it turns out that it was all bullshit. He was a double agent the whole time. And he was the person who told the Empire where the rebels were. Luckily, a good chunk of the rebels managed to escape.
But our Jedi Master, that most of our Siths, mind you. Yeah, that's kind of bad.
Yeah.
Technically, I'm not even Jedi, but even then, you know.
Yeah, well, technically that means that there's a Jedi Master that's in the hands of the Inquisitors, which means she's getting tortured until eventually they give up and kill her, or she turns to the dark side. And if she turns to the dark side, that's not exactly going to be good for you guys.
No, absolutely not. Also, for my advancement there, Drake, I just got great luck. Just
good. Nice.
Yeah.
That's really good with your common bond.
Yes, so I can give them more pennies!
There we are.
Alrighty. So.
Oh, also on that note about getting stuff, I got Jack of all trades, so is there some sort of esoteric skill that might be useful? I just might be able to pick it up pretty quick.
You?
I increased my agility because I need to. It's not as cherry as the other stuff you guys took. I'm sorry, but I need to not get hit.
Yeah.
Uh,
Also, by the way, before we start, I'm going to introduce myself very quickly to you there, Turbo. So, hello, hi, my name is William. Will, you know?
Okay. This is you, not your character, right?
No, this is actual me, not in character me.
Okay. Just to make sure, because I thought we were gonna do the introductions in character. Okay, but yeah,
Right.
I am not Will. People call me Ornery Hobbit online. I'm 62 years old in about a week, and at that point, I'll be 1 year older than I was the day before. I've been playing RPGs for about over 4 decades. I am disabled and retired, and these are the kinds of things you do when you're disabled and retired and old like me.
You know what? Makes sense. I've dealt with older guys, and what have you. So yeah, welcome. You know.
All right. So the important thing that everybody needs to learn from this is to always do what they say in the movies. Everyone, fire at will.
Right? Okay. You've been outed.
All right. So if people don't mind, I'm going to actually jump into all the good stuff. So, months have passed searching for Jedi Master Denia. So finally, Senator Bail Organa has information for you guys, and he has called you in to talk. So we start Star Wars Dawn of Defiance, Episode 8, The Gem of Alderaan. Alright, so it's literally been 6 months since that disaster happened. You guys have, licked your wound. What's left of the Rebel Alliance has gone different places and gained more support because, well, sometimes getting your ass kicked actually gains you supporters, but then there's a whole bunch of other people who are naysaying, and things are not particularly great. You haven't found out any further information on the Sarlacc project, aka where the hell to go and do anything about it. So, Senator Organa has been having you concentrate on searching for the Jedi Master before that goes tits up. So,
Yeah, also, since we're going to Alderaan, I have an ex-girlfriend there that I'd like to track down. It didn't end very good. It was kind of a tumultuous relationship. I guess you could say I was looking for love in Alderaan places.
But I'll bump.
Alright, hold up. I would be next to Arden. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Joy there. Hello.
sorry, I forgot to put you on there. I do apologize. Bad GM, no biscuit. Alright. So Senator Organa calls you into his office and waits for the door to close once you all come in. He turns, clears his throat, and addresses you. It has taken some time, but I believe I have found Jedi Master Diena's whereabouts. He activates a holoprojector, creating the hovering image of a planet. This is Praketh, a fortress world deep in the deep core. The Inquisitors use it as a base of operations, and my sources indicate that Inquisitor Draco has brought Master Diena here after the destruction of the Resurgence. If the past is any indication, Draco is currently trying to break her. It is only a matter of time. The image zooms out, showing Praketh as one world in a tight cluster of countless stars. The deep core is almost impossible to travel to without recent astrogational data. The only ships with proper clearance can download that information. What's worse, the Empire heavily patrols these space lanes, and only ships with the proper clearance codes are allowed to pass. Unfortunately, getting these clearances require an extensive background check by Imperial intelligence. In your case, well, let's just say since you all have a death mark on you, that might catch their attention. But even with no marks on your record, it could take months before I could get proper clearance. And that is time that Jedi Master Diena just does not have. Do you guys have any questions so far?
So I do, and I'm gonna approach this to Organa. So, with all due respect, there, Mr. Organa, what approach do you want us to have if we can't get these clearances or what have you?
I have an answer for that. I have a way to possibly get these codes. It's not pleasant, and I'm not looking forward to it. I've had to call in some favors. I will get to that in a minute, though. Anyone else?
I'll just wait for you to finish.
All right. As I said, fortunately, I believe I have found someone who already has the deep core clearance. The holojector brings up an image of a stunning young woman wearing a luxurious but revealing gown. Let me pull that up real quick.
Wilhelm low whistle aside. You know, like, yeah.
Stunning.
This
It's a gown, and it's revealing.
This is Lady Alia Ardet, heiress to the Aldret family. An empire, which is a huge conglomeration. It has an empire based of luxury hotels, casinos, passenger liners, and basically a playground for the idle rich. Isla herself uses her family name and fortune to pursue a life of decadence and excess, making herself into a celebrity and icon while the gossip media watches her every move. This is a problem for us because I need you to meet her. I have reason to believe that among her other contacts, she has a cadre of personal smugglers who ferry illegal spice, stolen artwork, and other illicit luxuries. Every indication is that she has access to several clearance codes that would provide authorization for travel in the deep core. If Master Dania is to have any hope of rescue, we need to talk to Lady Aldret and get her to help us. Her love of media attention will make this very difficult, however. We can't have you being recorded speaking with her, or you'll attract, let's just say, scrutiny, and it wouldn't take an investigative reporter long to discover your status as wanted criminals with death marks. We have a unique opportunity to get close to her without her being surrounded by said hollow recorders, however. The Gem of Alderaan, a luxury repulsor train owned by her family, is going to be launched on its maiden voyage tomorrow night. Ala is holding an invitation-only launch party, which will give you a chance to speak with her without attracting undue attention. As a senator, my office has routinely sent invitations to such events, and as a matter of courtesy, I'm giving these invitations to you so you can appear in my behalf, disguised as advisors and aides of my senior Senate office. The gala is certain to have significant Imperial presence. You will have to go in with little more than the clothes on your back. You will not have much time to build a respectable cover story to ensure that security does not hassle you. Once on board, you can expect Lady Adret to be surrounded by a gaggle of hangers-on at any given moment. The topic that we're bringing up with her absolutely cannot be brought up in front of witnesses. She is unlikely to grant an audience to total strangers. Instead, you must somehow attract her interest, so she will extend an invitation to you. The best way to do that is by befriending or impressing as many high-profile guests as possible. Get them talking about you, and eventually she will seek you out. Let me put it another way. You have 24 hours to prepare your background, learn about the guests well enough to blend in with nobles, politicians, celebrities, and Imperials in close quarters on a luxury repulsor train, all while making a good impression and attracting the attention of a flighty celebrity heiress, so that you can ask her in private to provide proper codes for illegally infiltrating the deep core. To that end, I have someone I believe I can help. I've called in a favor. And he points to a shady-looking character in the corner. This gentleman here is... I cannot pronounce his name.
Am I in this room right now?
Yes, that's who he's pointing to.
Okay. I thought they'd meet me on the train.
Nope.
Okay. So
Elsgario. Yeah.
Elsgarius Kame. So I mean, he points to me and okay, that I mean, do you say that name? I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay.
He is somewhat acquainted with Lady Adret through certain channels. With him joining you, it adds validity to you being worthy to gain an audience and being trusted.
He's okay. I say you this. We make talkie. I'm talking to Bale. Yeah. We make talkie with nice lady. I say you this.
Yes, you make talkie with nice lady. Does anybody have any questions?
Yes. What do we know about her? What are her interests?
Being a rich celebrity who enjoys the spotlight and hiding the fact that she's a smuggler under everybody's eyes. She likes knowing people that are interesting.
Mhm.
That's about it. She is spoiled rotten, and her interests, well, her interests are, as far as we can tell, that which we have already discussed. If she has other interests, we do not know her well enough to know what they are.
She make many things, but only little time. Yeah, the little time here I make this thing, and not so interesting for me. So I make little thing over here, and is no interest. So I make little thing here. Is so with nice lady. I say you this.
I have been.
Well,
Well, I don't know
well,
what that
let's
was.
see.
but,
We have a
I'm
beautiful,
curious.
rich billionaires who needs to be find a beautiful, attractive boy toy. Oh, okay, you talked me into it.
Well, my concern is we are supposed to be laying low on this mission, right? We're supposed to gain her attention without being sane.
No,
You,
no. You will be
Well, not being
seen in
seen
the
literally,
train.
but
This train
be
is
seen
one of
with
the
her.
only. This train is one of the only places that will not have paparazzi. She does
Ah, okay.
not
Mhm.
have people
We're just
on her
avoiding rumors.
personal train. Right. So essentially, this is a very, very private
so.
train. This is 95% of the time she is on camera. This is one of the only times that she isn't.
So we have the boy toy option, but I am also a smuggler by trade, so perhaps that's also an option.
Nice. I know nice lady. I say you this. We make talkie. It's I
Yeah, and
the bellman there say you must make how you say make talk of you many bigger than you, yes, and maybe you make thing now to make this. Then we make walking on train, and then it's then it's not you just you, it's you but bigger you. You know what I'm making here.
yes, if
Yes.
she knows you, then
Well-
you are not known the way we are, then that could be very
Yeah.
helpful.
Funny, that thing about bigger you has been used by, that phrase has been used by a lot of women to describe me.
It's, yeah, basically, is what he's saying is that you should probably try to make your reputations bigger than you are, or bigger than they currently are now. At least the reputations of the disguised people you're going to be.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Right.
I got that, but just couldn't
Yeah,
refuse
okay.
a little entendre.
No, okay,
Right.
but I've been in campaigns where I've played this guy, and they have no fucking idea what I'm saying. That's why.
Well,
Right, that's
people
why
will
they
either,
come on to check.
yeah, people will either pick it up or they will look at you and cross their eyes and keep on going.
Right.
All right.
But,
I have 20,000 credits for new clothes, bribes, tips, and other expenses. I hope you guys can save as much possible for the launch itself. Spending and tipping generously will reinforce your image. You have 24 hours from this moment to figure out who you are going to be so we can set up your false ID. And to do any due diligence to figuring out who the major guests on this train will be so you know how to talk to them and what might interest them, because the key to getting to talk to her is to make her friends like you.
You people, is one from you make many dicings and cardings? You or you? And he like points at the others.
Are making what?
Dicings, dicings and cardings. You
I've
sit
been
at a table and make
no,
dicings and cardings. Money.
Gambling.
Credit.
Oh,
Yeah,
of
they-
course.
I'm known to play a game or two.
Yes, I technically won that.
No, I
Yeah,
just
I
moved
didn't
over there.
technically win that.
Yeah, Yeah, I moved over there for a reason, GM.
Okay, okay. So sometimes when I'm moving the tokens back and forth, it's because I am doing my equivalent of fidget spinning.
Oh,
My ADHD is kicking, so I'm just moving things back and forth on the screen
Yeah.
because my ADHD is kicking in.
Who is this right here beside me?
That is who you are talking to. That's Phil's character.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Mr. I think I've got a big head. I'm good with girls, and I've managed to gamble a wee bit.
Okay, so I mean, when I kind of meandered over there and took a swig of the bottle and offered him the bottle. He's the closest guy. The other guy the other guy next to me on the other side kind of looks to be droidish, so he probably wouldn't enjoy a drink. But I'm thinking this guy might. So
Well, the other gentleman who's talking is the guy who's in the top right corner with the critter on his shoulder.
okay, that's identified as Game Master, or at least that's what it's. Oh, it's Arden Rago. Okay, now it's no longer Game Master. Yeah, it's Arden Rago. Okay, sure, that's Spider.
Yep.
Okay, but the guy that next to me was the gambler guy, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the guy in the top right corner was the
smuggler.
The smuggler guy. Okay, got it. Fair enough. So I'm gonna have to make his acquaintance as well. He's from my side of the tracks. Fair enough.
So, in game terms, I need you guys to come up with a name that you want to be called and some sort of at least small backstory, because you are going to be representing Senator Alderaan. Above and beyond that,
Oh, sorry.
I need you guys to figure out there's legwork, and I need you guys to get as much information on the other people who are going to be at the party as possible.
Okay.
What would you guys prefer to do? Do you guys want to do the legwork and get it out of the way? Or do you guys want to buy supplies and figure out who you're going to be?
I have a suggestion on the last.
Well, obviously, also, this is super high security. If you don't have some sort of really well-concealed compartment, you're not bringing a weapon, and you might be able to bring something as small as a vibro dagger or a lightsaber if you've got some sort of concealed compartment in your armor or something like that. But you're not bringing any armor, you're not bringing any grenades, you're not bringing anything bigger than possibly a holdout pistol or a dagger. There is absolutely no way in hell for you to bring anything beyond that. So on your character sheets, you're going to have to store even clothed armor.
Okay.
If you have armor on your character, if you have
Go ahead.
armor on your character sheet, you are going to have to unequip it for this adventure.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if like armor that looks like clothes counted. But if it does, it does. I just don't know. I just wasn't sure
It
if
does.
it did.
Yeah, no. If it does not look like it belongs to a senator's aide going to a fancy party, don't bring it.
Okay, so I got to updress anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. That's equip.
That also
So-
means that you guys should either from your own, tell me how you guys plan on dressing. Like what type of fancy out, if there's like any, if you just want to do generic fancy, cool. But if there's like, oh, I want to do, what is the equivalent of a tuxedo from Coruscant or something like that. If there's anything specific, let me know. If there's anything to your specific backstory, these IDs may or may not hold under scrutiny. The crazier you make them, the less likely they are for them to make it. Obviously, Will is going to have to look like a normal protocol droid in order to get in.
But you have to be naked. No hat, no nothing.
Yeah.
BZ is going to need to get polished.
Probably don't allow animals, I guess.
BZ is a
Unless
droid.
they're cooked.
I'm talking about
Oh,
my
Talking
oh.
about his animal.
Yeah, oh no, Chase should be able to make. As a matter of fact, Chase may be more helpful than you can think of. Because, here, I got this in the journal. The lady herself is, there's one of the ladies on board who is a Twi'lek, is absolutely positively known for keeping one of these in her pocket.
those things.
Yeah, it's about the size of your fist.
What is it called?
Let me see if I can find the name on that.
Does the animal our smuggler have? Does this thing do tricks?
A Vorpak. VOORPAK. It's somewhere between a puppy and a parrot, as far as animals go. And as far as if Arden's critter does tricks, you will have to find out for yourself.
So, is it okay if I talk in character now? Because I was going to say something more, but I figured.
Sure.
Okay. So, I look across at the smuggler. This little thing you have, yeah, this thing, yes. What's it look like, by the by? Does it look like what it looks like on that picture, or is it just does it look like something different?
Yeah.
Chase is very accurate.
Yeah.
What's it look
he's
like?
kind of like the size of like a small dog or a large cat.
Okay.
I can actually post a picture in here. Actually,
I mean, he's
Second.
the miniature's right there, and the miniature's pretty accurate.
Yeah, I mean, most of his body's behind my head. He can show you the whole
Right.
thing.
This little thing there. It make many trick. Yes, you know, up and down, roll, hoppity hoppy.
More or less. Not exactly tricks per se, but he can definitely be distracting.
I make
Close enough that most people wouldn't find it tricks.
Sorry, go ahead. Close enough to that.
I pretty much said it. That most people would see it as tricks.
He's okay. He's not bad. I say you this. He's not bad. But you man, Mr. Dicing man, yes, you make this good. I mean, I look around at the others because I am sensing that this guy likes to talk about himself a lot and tends to fluff up the numbers. So like when I'm at, oh okay, there it is. So when I'm asking him that question, I'm looking at him, but I'm also glancing around to see if these other people are like, rolling their eyes when he answers it.
So, who are you asking?
The guy right
He
next
was
to me.
asking you.
Okay.
He was asking you, Phil.
Okay. Again, could you? I'm sorry, but my speakers are kind of like cheap, so I have a tough time hearing you. What exactly is the question?
Yeah, I say you make the dicing and the carding. You make this good. You make many monies doing this. Many credit.
Yeah, I've been moderately successful. But it looks like that Lady Ardette is into a different kind of gambling. But it could be, you make a good point, that could be a good hook to get her interests up.
I make questions. So I look. I mean, we have a droidy, a man looks like many people with fighty skills. If we say you is maybe Mr. Dicing Man, and then one some is like they make protection. Yes, they make guarding for you. Yes, so this means you are bigger. Your word is bigger than you, and the shooty your fighty it makes you bigger. Yes, you know what I saying. Yes.
Fighty, not so much.
Basically, what he's saying is, if you
Hold
pose
on.
as a gambler. Oh, sorry.
Okay, I was about to say, either let somebody else figure it out and explain it. Don't
Okay.
keep explaining. Yeah.
Okay.
So the Gamorrean with the lightsaber, which is something you've probably never seen before in your life, walks up and says, "Yes, me understand. Me bodyguard. Make him look more important."
If so, yes, he's nice lady. I say you, he's lady with big head. He's good.
All right. Well, we're kind of rehashing the same stuff over and over here. I do need you guys to get the other stuff taken care of as well.
Okay.
Figuring out who is who, so you can have a dossier basically on your targets.
I think probably the first thing to figure out is, are we going to go as a group, or is it going to go
Yes,
as...
you have to go as a group. You have one set of invitations from the senator. You cannot go separately.
Okay.
So I say maybe man with the little dog is he make trick for Dicey Man. Yes. So Dicey Man say is little animal is or little beast is make me feel good. I watch rollover hoppy. Yes, and then maybe one of the droid is like the county man for the Dicey Man. Yes, so you know how many credit you have, you not have. Yeah, it's this man. Yes, and I'm feeling around for the other stuff. Maybe since one from you make good cook, make good eating. One from you make good eating. Is
All
this?
right. Stop, please.
I'm stopping.
You cannot go as cooks and such. You're all representing Senator Alderaan. One or two of you could go as bodyguards for Phil's character, And, obviously Will can go as a translator, as a protocol droid, but everybody else has to have it has to be something more important than an accountant or somebody that's centered around Phil's character.
Okay.
And Lyra Vox,
yeah.
an independent astrogation consultant.
And that was actually one of the things I meant as going as a group, that we could still be part of the same group, but we could still be part of one entourage, but maybe we're like different groups of the government. Like I was thinking of my guy being a customs or tax official. That might get her attention as a spungler, especially if I have the reputation of being slightly dishonest.
All right, that makes sense.
Okay.
But would Phil hang with a person like that? See, that's why I was trying to hook everything into Phil, right?
Yeah, but
That
I'm
was
saying
Phil who just said that.
Yeah, we could also play other government officials because we are part of a government entourage. Might as well take advantage of that cover.
Are you part of a government entourage in real life?
No,
No,
you are getting invitations specifically from the senator of. Yeah, you are your junior senators. You're part of.
Oh, okay, for
his.
junior senators, and that fixes
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, you're part of his entourage. What
Okay.
you're part of his group. What you are in his group is up to you. Niccolo being in charge of taxes makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Bass, the being a Gamorrean doesn't really need too much of a backstory. He can be a bodyguard.
Right.
Ricard's character could be whatever he wanted if he wants.
I'll decide.
If you,
Enough of
I was
that.
about to say.
I don't want to be part of this until it's time to put on her clothes.
Well, I was just saying, you have the option of doing whatever you wanted, or you could also get away with being a bodyguard. What is
I don't know
Navi
why that's
planning on
William,
being?
That's me. Yeah, she and I
in this,
posted
I'm sorry.
the
I
chat.
posted mine.
I don't know
right
why
above
it
here.
says William. Yeah, mine's
Lyra
a bit
Vox, an
longer,
independent
but
astrogation consultant. Lyra Vox is a freelance astrogation expert specializing in surveying, mapping, uncharted hyperspace routes for shipping companies and planetary governments.
All right.
And if you're going to be a smuggler, you got to know where to go and how to get there. And I can plan the shortest route.
All right. I'm probably going to be, quote unquote, the diplomat who's not really a diplomat. He's something else, right?
Okay.
Service, like that kind of, like, you know what I mean? He'd be intelligence, but he'd be, in this scenario, he's a diplomat.
All right. Now, as far as figuring out the major party goers, what I need from you guys is there are 6 different things that you guys can do. Each of you can roll once.
Okay.
All right? In order to get a list of the major guests. And these are the suggested things that you can do. Networking. You spend like a few hours and 50 credits. You ask around, taxi drivers, club patrons, hotel visitors, yada yada yada, to find out information on the guests. You can stake out the hotel where all of the guests are staying and, get information there. Performance. You could pretend to be, something and, fast talk the concierge of the hotel or something. Same thing, persuasion. Maybe you talk to the nighttime desk clerk or something. research or hacking, maybe sneak into an area or something like that. But I need you guys to, if you can come up with something else that makes sense. This is almost like a dramatic task, but it is we're treating it as a quick encounter. So we're not actually going to roll initiative or anything. It's just going to be whatever you think you can do to help. And the more successes that you get, the more information you have on the guest list.
Can I communicate the force?
Sure?
Sure, you said?
Yeah, go for it. Give me a roll.
Woohoo!
Okay, that's weird.
All right.
11.
That's
I know why.
weird.
I no, I figured it out. I figured it out. I clicked. Sorry. I clicked on someone else's character and I looked at the HUD and it was all the wrong stuff. I clicked on my own character and the right stuff pops up. Okay.
Will, what would you do to help in the situation?
Yeah, I don't like that. I have an 11.
Will?
I've completely
Okay.
forgot. I've completely forgot I was muted. All right. Hello. Hi. I just finished making dinner, though, so apologize on my end. Anyways, electronics. I'm doing hefty amount of research and hacking.
Okay.
Now, would it be possible if I spend bennies, or this is just only one time that I could do this?
It's one roll. I mean, if you screw up the roll, obviously you can spend a Benny on it, but...
Alright, here we go!
Come on, dude.
And, okay, 5. That's something, right?
Yeah, that's a success. That's not a problem.
Hey, alright.
Arden.
What am I rolling?
I don't know. What are you rolling? That's the question.
What are we doing?
You're trying to figure out who the main guests at this party are going to be, so you can figure out how to talk to them and get them to like you.
Common knowledge? Can I use that? Or notice?
You can use notice, yes. We can assume that you're going to... So they're all staying in a fancy hotel. So you can use notice and basically do a stakeout.
Alright.
Come on, dude.
Do not
I guess
worry,
I'll be there.
I can pass you Benny! Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I haven't used any yet. Oh, well, I mean, that's barely a success.
Well,
That enough?
barely a success is better than nothing, yeah. Alright, let's work our way around. Well, Bass, we'll save Bass to last if you need him, because he doesn't have a lot of, unless you tell him to do something, he doesn't do a lot of initiative stuff. So, Phil, what would you be doing?
Well, Mama always told me you could tell a lot by a person of how they treat the waiters and waitresses and bartenders. So I am going to try to chat up a waitress or bartender, female, of course, so that my attraction kicks in. And see if that serves two purposes. That way I can learn more about the other people there. And if I get along well with the help, and they treat me well, that can draw the attention of other people there and help my status.
All right. Well, make a persuasion check for me then, please.
See your roll. But I'm not seeing any dice. There they are.
I get a free reroll.
All right. You only get a free reroll if you fail,
What
and you
person?
did not fail.
Can I spend
rolled a six.
estimate of any?
And a 5.
If you want, but I will tell you right now, one success is all you really needed.
Okay. Alrighty.
You guys are doing okay. If everybody not even everybody has to get one success, if just about everybody gets one success, you'll have all the information that you guys need.
I just want to take a look at something. No, okay, well, if you're looking at charismatic, is that what he's got?
Yes.
It just says you get one free reroll on persuasion rolls. It doesn't say if you fail or not, just you get one free reroll.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking it up. Yeah.
Okay. Well, either in the newer version of Suede or the old, there is one of the versions of Suede that has that separate but yeah, we'll go with the way that you guys have it then. I'm not all that concerned with it.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right, so that's lots of successes then.
He's gonna take the waiters and waitresses. Right. I say you. I go talk with people on other side of the track. Yes. I'll go down to the train station where the train is. And I'm going to talk to the baggage handlers and all those guys down there who are probably going to be loading whatever food they need to put on this train and all the other things, right? And I'm going to try and soak them for information. And see if maybe I can find that guy who actually has the list of the guests, right? And see if I can hit him. Right. Okay, so here's me making that roll. I think I found him.
Alrighty then. Certainly. And last but not least, certainly, Ricard, what are you planning on doing?
I'm gonna be a fitness instructor. I'll just chat up people. We'll roll a fight.
Okay.
For show maneuvers. And yeah, so one success.
All right. Well, pretty much all you guys needed was 3 or more successes. So you guys got way more than you actually needed. So what I have done is if you go to the top right, there should be a section called Journal. It's over by the cards and such. In the journal, there's an area that says Special Guests. You can open and close that and read about the guests and look at the images at your leisure. Whether or not you want to do it in now for prep, or if you want it, you can open it and take a look at it while we're in session. That is for you. That is all of the information on all of the guests that are important.
I'm not seeing this thing you're saying.
I see.
Yeah, neither am
I
I.
see nothing in the journal.
I see journal, but nothing in there.
Yeah, I see journal entry folder.
There's no entries.
I didn't make a. There you go. Try it now. I hadn't made
special
you.
guest stars. There we are.
privy to it.
There
I keep forgetting that you can't just slide it down there, that you actually have to give permission to people.
Yep.
we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I run into that all the time too. That's why I like putting stuff in folders. You can just like right click the folder and put everything in the folder, like, you know, to observer or owner or whatever.
Right, well, I haven't actually used the journal in the Star Wars much. And until you guys made your successes and I knew how much information that you guys had, that had been in a different folder, then I moved it down to what was for you guys.
Right.
Wow. Plays chess with the Emperor. That's impressive.
Yeah, they're an interesting mix of people. As you can tell, I was able to
You
get
gotta definitely not jail secure a Jedi in here too.
images I could get off the internet, or it's very hard to actually use AI to create some of the races. The races were like, you tell the AI to do a Twi'lek, and they're like, do a what? Here's a strange looking person. And you're like, no, that's not what I want.
Yeah, there you're using it, I'm sure, definitely.
Or if you want to make an alien,
Just get
What-
yourself
what
an
is-
old image off the internet,
All right.
feed it to it, and then tell it to use that as an example.
What is,
Yeah.
what is
You can't do that on
What-
his, the one he uses.
yeah, and
What
if
I
you want
mean,
an alien with the wrong number of fingers or extra arms, it won't. You know, it's hard coded not to do that.
what is Sabak?
Sabak
Card
is the
The one
it is like,
one Millennium Falcon with, actually.
Okay,
yeah,
two people talking, not getting anything.
Sorry.
Just tell them that
Sabak-
you have a hard time filtering. Don't need an explanation of like what we're doing.
Sabak is, as Arden was saying, Spider was saying, pretty much the most popular card game. It is the equivalent of poker, but a lot more crazy. It's what Han Solo won the Millennium Falcon with.
Right. Okay. I'm looking for anyone here who has like any kind of a favor to any kind of like a drink or a drug or anything like that. And I'm not seeing anything there of that nature.
Well, yep, you're shit out of luck.
Okay. When I was talking to these baggage handlers and what have you, did I notice anything being loaded on or anything like that? Or was I able to discern that, hey, this, well, normally we don't take this stuff, but so and so much.
Train is stocked as it would be stocked for any run. You did not find anything untold or anything crazy being smuggled on.
Oh, okay. I mean, doesn't necessarily have to be smuggled. I'm just looking for someone with a preference for a certain whatever, right?
Yeah, no. I mean, this is a fully stocked. The bars here are going to be fully stocked
All right.
with very, high priced and a sundry alcohols and such, but
Okay.
nothing illegal as far as you could tell.
Well, yeah. I mean, it looks like we have a vintner here, so maybe that might be an in for me. The Alderanian noblewoman,
Yeah. That being said, there are over 100 guests on board, and, some of the other stuff that you find is these are minor people that are not important, but just so you know who they are, I will also put them in there. in case it becomes pertinent, because maybe you want to use them to somehow or another get an in with somebody else. So I will add that at the bottom.
Actually, Drake, I do have something in mind that might work out in my little favor. But this is a question generally for everyone. Who has the highest smarts in here?
Highest smarts might be me. Let me check.
Hey.
I got
Oh,
D10.
God damn it! I gotta move this thing. Thank you. Okay. Smarts. Jesus. I only got a. Oh, okay. It's a spirit that I got to hide with. Yeah. Smarts. I only got a D8, so it's not gonna be me.
I got D10.
Yeah, I got a
We need Will.
Yeah, me then. I got a D6.
I got a D10.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. There's a guy here by the name of Morax Nabin, the Imperial Governor, and and he is so thoughtful, shy, and brilliant on the part there, that he plays Hollow Chest. And I want to try my hand on that, but I know I'm not the smartest joy in the shed, so I was either thinking Phil or Navi can test this guy out,
But aren't you a bot? Can't you just get a chip and slot it?
True, but I'm a translator droid, not a combat droid, as much as I am.
Yeah, but you can still have chip slots.
Actually, how much are
I think maybe anybody with like the gambling skill, I would think at least would probably be better in a better position. Anybody have a gambling skill that is high?
Actually, no. For chess, you want smarts.
Just plain smarts?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gambling.
Okay, I mean, if it's just straight smarts, then yeah. Well, all right, what's up?
Yeah,
So if it was an actual skill, you would be using the battle skill, would be the closest other skill to
I
it
can see that.
as far as game mechanics go.
Sure, I can see that.
Yeah, but okay, I guess I'm at. Are there any chips in here? And I don't mean your typical potato chips. I mean like the chips that are sticking to your head.
Yeah, I can try to pick up a little bit of chess with Jack of all trades, so I might be able to get a D6 though.
Yeah, that would be battle.
Will it be under Cyberware or what would it be?
I have not actually seen that. That's a Shadowrun thing. I don't know if they have it in Star Wars. If they do, it isn't something that I've come across.
Didn't have what?
Chips with skills embedded in them.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no, I actually did find one. Cyberworld skill chip, actually. Under the Star Wars Compendium, under Cyberware, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just gotta figure out how much it costs, really.
You'd probably have to look in the actual book real quick. That being said, if anybody has any anything that they want to buy, if you want to buy you can bring innocuous stuff on like a data pad or something like that. And if you want to spend money to get a data pad that's say like a data pad that has like extra stuff in it, they have larger data pads. And that's where you're trying to hide a knife or a holdout blaster or something like that. This is also your time to do that.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, there's probably some parts where I can actually very much conceal my weapons in me, Like, I'm Joy, I can pull out a Robocop holster in his leg,
Well, go ahead and basically you want to look through the books in the Star Wars Companion to the droid modifications. I believe you are correct that there's a... Let me look
Yeah.
in the modification system itself.
Found it. It is concealed item, which you can hide it inside. Which is under the droid gear.
So yeah, you can get away with bringing a pistol.
Perfect. That's actually all I need. Actually, I won't buy 2 because that will hide me both my pistols.
I don't know if there's. I don't know how many modification slots droids have.
I see. Oh, they don't have a hair.
I have a whole lot blaster, wrist blaster, and a data dagger. I don't know
Can he convert his
Which would
ears
be the
into
best?
shurikens?
He's a droid. He doesn't have ears.
Oh, damn.
I will. Do we know how much are the concealed items cost?
Again, you would have to. I'm trying to see if I can find them. It's in the book. It's not. It's in the actual Star Wars, but you'd have to open the PDF, not looking in the. Let's see, droid gear.
Okay. Let me see.
Concealed item. Of course, it does not.
Oops.
Wait, I think I found
Didn't
it.
mean to double post that.
Check. Yep. Nope, found it. Alright.
It was supposed to have the image with it. Oh, the first one does. Whatever.
You just write that now? Holy shit, that's a lot.
I helped from ChatGPT.
So, yeah, it looks
That
like
is
for
interesting.
like
Cut out more closer to the
2,000
spines.
Will, for like 2,000 credits each, if you want to spend like 4,000 credits, you can have have something in both of your thighs. That's not too much of a problem. You could also, if you wanted to, in your torso, get another one, and Bass will pay you 2,000 credits if you want to get a courier compartment in your chest cavity to hold his lightsaber.
Yes, absolutely yes. I'll gladly take the coin and buy them all.
Alright.
Yeah. Let's see.
Same thing for you, Ricard. You've already got a blaster pistol that's like retractable in your droid, but you could buy a space to hold one other small weapon.
No thanks.
Let me know. No thanks?
Yeah, no, they said that was to come unarmed. I'm like not concerned. If somebody
All right.
displays an armament, I will try to take it from them and use it on
Sounds
them.
good to me.
I don't need to break any rules.
I might.
In fact, I'm not sure I need
Be able
the
to bring my-
PZ at all.
Okay.
I'm kind of thinking that somebody should guard our equipment, and PZ knows how much I care for Sheila, so.
Okay, so you're gonna leave him with the senator?
Yeah, leave him with. Leave him with
Okay,
all the stuff.
not a problem.
So yeah.
You know what, Ricard? With decisions like that, I am going to give you an extra penny.
Okay, thank you.
I'm assuming
All right.
that
Why does Necron have a Halo gun?
Is
And
that what that
needlers.
is? I asked her to put a needler in there, but that's what it gave me.
Yeah, that's a needler from Halo.
Yeah, a book is not going to work, dude. That is not going to pass through.
Yeah, I don't think that would conceal the gun either. They'd probably the scanners would still pick it up.
I don't really need anything.
Unless it's like a
I'll
metal
just
book,
like
maybe.
throw a building at somebody if necessary.
Sounds good to
Yeah, so
me.
you have the force.
I
I should be able to conceal my data dagger and my holdout dad blaster at least, huh? And maybe my wrist blaster and flamethrower. I don't know about the flamethrower. That might be harder to hide.
No, definitely not the flamethrower. A holdout blaster.
It's a flamethrower, but yeah,
That's
it's a little bigger. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've gotten rid of the blasters. What about the second vibro knife, the one on my boot? Is that something that they're going to detect anyway?
You can probably get away with that. You have that set up concealed fairly well.
All right. Okay, and I'm definitely going clothes shopping because I can't really wear what you saw me in here, right?
Yeah,
So
that's true.
I'm gonna get something along the same lines, but in terms of like the long jacket and the inner jacket and a tailored shirt,
Okay.
of expensive, but and like those other items are going to be of high quality, right? And they're going to be
problem.
various duller shades like a grays, a dull green, but they're going to be tailored, right?
No
And
problem.
I shall buy myself a fedora because without it, I probably look like a guy they don't want to hang around. Yeah.
Navi just puts on a pretty dress and makes it without too much of a problem. Bass, actually, yeah. You look like you should be, you look like the character, I don't know if you have seen the commercial for the newer version of the Librarians on TBS.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a TV show about a magical library, and they have to run around basically fixing stuff that's wrong. And there's a guy on there that looks very similar to that. Bass puts on his old-fashioned Gamorrean stuff. So, he just looks like a normal, everyday Gamorrean. Actually, he looks a little bit more fit. He's a Gamorrean with a 12-pack, which is, kind of strange compared to the average, big gut Gamorrean.
What? Yeah.
He could probably get an endorsement deal on Gamora for some kind of gym or something.
And the only thing he's bringing besides his normal clothes is his little translator droid that he generally keeps in his hip. He's got like a little microphone and a little speaker up by his shoulder. So it looks like he's speaking, but it's actually the droid talking for him. Which is odd, because technically if he wanted to talk, despite the fact that he's a Gamorrean, he could, because he's got a Jedi power for that, but he doesn't use it because it makes him stick out like a sore thumb.
All right. Just using
He
any
saved
Jedi
that-
power or that one?
Well, that one in particular, Gamorreans suddenly speaking when they don't have the ability to speak common.
Fair enough.
He generally saves that for like emergencies or like backwater planets if nobody else speaks the lingo. All right, Ricard, are you buying anything fancy to wear?
No, just a really nice white fitness suit. Just
Okay.
look, spend some, what
Okay.
somebody might go out in public, and or on a TV presentation, something like that.
You should buy yourself a tennis racket too. That always goes over well with these types.
Don't listen to him.
Yeah, just wear the shorts and the polo shirt.
Yeah,
No,
there we
no
go.
shorts, no polo
Walk in
shirt.
with the tennis
the
shirt.
sweater around your neck, though.
Long.
You have to wrap the
Walking
sweater
with
around
the
your
tennis
neck.
racket and be like, yeah, I just came from the
Nope.
game.
Nope.
Oh, yeah,
None of
yeah.
that crap. Guys are just-
We can call you Chet.
You can't call me anything.
Is there
Have a nice
anybody else
C on
getting
the sweater.
Uh,
Yeah, I probably
Um,
already had that suit on the ship. On my ship. whatever.
That being said, anybody else who wants to try and conceal a blaster, the other thing that you could do is you could take it apart and hide it in separate little parts. Which, you'd have to go into like the bathroom and reassemble it or something, and then use a stealth check to hide it. But you could possibly do that if you wished.
Oh, that's a good idea.
don't have the rec. Yeah, but I don't have the Rexus skills for something like that.
Yeah, you probably.
Yeah, you'd need repair
Yeah.
and stealth.
Yeah, I mean, and stealth I got, repair I don't.
I'm good with those 3 weapons I posted, I guess.
Yeah.
On that note, we talked about the chess thing. Should I try to get knowledge battle for that chess, or does anybody have thievery?
I believe I've got some. Give me a second.
I think Will
no,
bought
I
the
don't.
battle. Will bought the battle chip, which will give him a D. It'll give him a D8 battle. The problem is when you use a skill on chip, you don't get to roll your wild die.
Right, but also playing, with a human, playing with an organic is different than playing with a computer. So it's somebody who's interested in playing chess or whatever the equivalent of that is will probably be more interested in playing a person than a computer.
Right. But if Will has the battle skill and you guys have very small hidden comms in your ears, he could always give you an aid check.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Those wouldn't get confiscated at the door?
Micro concealed. They have the micro concealed communication gear for short range is so small and blends in with the skin. You don't even really put it in your ear. It's bone transfer, and it goes behind your ear, like behind your earlobe. In Star Wars, it's somebody literally has, like, if somebody had you up against the wall and patted you down and rubbed their fingers back and forth behind your ear, they could find it, but it's doubtful that you're going to get, you'd have to, really
Basically,
piss
they'd be
somebody
looking
off
for
to
it.
get felt up like that.
Okay, I mean, if we want to splurge for that thing, I'd be up for that.
Yeah, communications gear, that's something, the hidden communications gear is something that most of the party already has, and if you don't already have it, I know some of you guys have it built in via cyberware in your head. Will's character has it built in. I think Navi has one built into her head, and everybody else
I have
can just
the
get a
comlink
quick
earbud.
implant.
How
Yeah,
much will
the
that
comlink
cost?
earbud.
Same thing.
Yeah, the mini if you don't have one, the senator will provide one for you.
Okay.
Because those
Fair
are
enough.
kind of expensive for the clandestine ones, but we'll assume that everybody can talk to each other short range, and assuming that there are no jammers present. If there's jammers present, that's a different story, but it is what it is. You can do only what you can do.
Just
I'm
one point
sorry.
Yeah, Ricard?
Um,
Sorry.
is being attaché to the we should be able to have, like, obvious comms, or even if they are small and
Right, yeah, you can have a wrist computer, you can have a data pad, obvious comms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
Darn it!
Oh,
I
go ahead.
forgot what the question was.
I assume I can't have my personal force field, right?
See, personal force fields are actually built into your belt and look like a normal belt buckle.
Okay. Cool.
I have
So if
a
anybody else wants to buy a personal force field, you can, but they are 5,000 credits.
how many credits do we have to
It'll give you-
spend?
Everybody should have, like, in excess of, like, friggin', you currently have 1,500 on your character sheet.
Yeah.
But let me go to Navi, because Navi generally is the person who keeps records the best. Navi has 8,800 credits, so assume that you have at least 8,000 credits on you. That's your
Okay.
personal money.
13,500.
Alright.
Okay, so
You
yeah.
spent more money than I have.
Okay. So I have a question about perhaps a pair of glasses, like sunglasses or what have you, like the latest in, the ones that, hey, when it's sunny they're dark, and when it's not they're not.
Yeah.
Transition
Okay.
lenses.
Yeah. So what I
Ones Star Wars are
want.
probably like, even more fancy than that.
So, yeah. So
You
what I
want
want
ones
to know.
that are
Okay.
low light and thermal or any of that stuff, like goggles?
Well, more than
Why not?
anything, that too, yes, but more than anything, I want to be able to take pictures with them.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I mean, we can do that now with glasses. They have, glasses that have built-in cameras that can do video feed and
Yeah.
are unobtrusive. You getting a pair of glasses like that's not a problem. That'd be
Yeah,
trivial.
They will be taken at the door. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Well, it
Yeah,
should
no.
because she's a paparazzi phobe. And,
Well,
Well, the whole point of
there's
this
there's
thing
not
was to not
supposed to
have
be
paparazzi, wasn't it?
right.
Yeah.
But
and that's paparazzi to bring a camera glasses.
Yeah. I mean, unless
well,
they can't tell.
Yeah, no, that's
right.
fine. It'd be breaking,
Yeah.
breaking her trust, but that's fine. Sorry.
So essentially, what you can get is you can get a pair of glasses if you wish that will have like a little hidden lens, but you have to like physically reach up and move it open, and there's a small chance that security or other people can see it.
Okay.
If it's not opened, it's not detectable. When it is opened, there is, it's like a target number 8 or something to see it. If, that's
Fair enough.
random looking for it.
I'll make them into reading glasses. So basically, when I pull out my data pad, whatever, I put my glasses on, and when I don't, and then I can look around and do whatever. And then when I'm not reading, I take them off, put them back in my pocket. Right, so they're not on there all the time, and so they're not exposed to everybody all the time, right? And then I can just simply adjust them,
Right.
looking at the screen, adjusting the glasses, and that's when, in any case, this other belt thing you were talking about. That costs 5,000. How much would the glasses cost?
Okay, so just for camera glasses that are well hidden, it's going to cost 500. If you want to put other stuff in there, let me see. If you want to put I know they have goggles here somewhere.
Yeah, well, I don't think goggles would look good on this train.
No, but I want to use that as a general price.
Sure. Because he actually does have a pair of goggles like this, or he should
Right.
have. but he's not gonna. I mean, those are gonna look really weird on the train, so that's not coming with me.
So glasses that you could use with like low light or thermal, if you have one light filter built into it, it's going to be an extra 1,000. So 1,500 for glasses that have low light or thermographic and the camera.
Okay, thermographic is like infravision. Is that what that is?
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, yeah, I mean that's probably the better one instead of ultraviolet, right? You have ultraviolet and you have infravision. Which would you recommend as being the better of the two?
Infravision, definitely.
And that's what
Dark sight. Yeah, it would
Sure.
be dark sight as far as the game is concerned. You'll see
Okay.
everything in shades of gray when you're wearing it, but you'll see in perfect. You'll see everything. Yeah.
Okay, so let's get rid of all that. So that brings me back down to the 1,500 I had when I walked in the room. The belt and the
Alright.
glasses.
So if you go over, did you want me to put the belt on your character?
Who can do it faster, you or me?
I can do it a lot faster because I would have to explain where it is for you to get it.
Okay, yeah, then sure, man. If you can do those things, fantastic.
Well, you can write in the goggles themselves because those are custom. Just add to your character sheet and write what they are.
Yeah.
But the other thing is actual gear that I can pull out and throw on
Yeah.
your character sheet.
Where's the thing that says add a piece of gear?
Go into your gear, go to
Yeah,
miscellaneous, where
Right.
it says behind. So there's a space
Oh, wait,
after
there's
where it says
yeah,
wait.
yep. I just found the add button. Just
Yep.
as you were talking. Okay. Okay, eyeglasses, and then I guess the additional stat is going to be. Oh, there we go.
Is anybody else buying the personal force field?
Yeah, I think I already had one before.
Yep. Like, those you can get away with. Like I said, they're just a belt buckle.
Yeah. Actually, another thing
I'm
I did
confused
want to
about them
do
out there.
was, did we establish if anybody else had thievery?
I do not. I thought I did, but I do not.
Okay, I'm going to
Yeah, I have thievery
try
D6.
Jack of all trades because I think that might be useful, especially talking with a smuggler.
Okay. So
Yeah.
then,
Arden has
Yeah, I have
thievery at a
D6,
D6.
yes. Yeah.
He does?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll try. If not, we might be able to assist one another then.
oh,
I
and the
believe
fourth
Chase has
person.
thievery as well, actually.
Okay.
No,
I'm
never
just gonna
mind.
double.
No, he doesn't. He probably should.
Yeah, I don't have thievery. I got electronics, but not thievery.
He does have stealth.
6. Oh. Well, or 7. I'm going to try benning that just for the heck of it.
Why does getting a raise make a difference?
Yes, if you just make it, you get a D4. If you get it with a raise, you get it at a D6.
All right, that makes sense. Now, yeah, that's certainly a raise. Now, remember, if worse comes to worse, if there is something small and you forgot about it, and we get into the adventure, you always have the option of going, oh yeah, I remember, I brought this with me, and drop a Benny.
That's a cool option.
All right.
Okay. Oh, and one more thing that I want to buy. You said you established. What would be an extravagant amount of clothing? Far more than we need.
Yeah, I got to buy that too.
Well, I mean,
Would 500
Hell.
do it?
500 would be nice. Yeah, 500 would be nice. 1,000 would be really nice. 1,500 would be really nice. That's custom for your body.
1,500 then.
Oh, tailored. Right.
Yeah.
And in specific, I am one of the guests. The Twi'lek Tilaria was a fashion designer. I am buying some of her stuff.
Good call.
Yeah. I was going to
You know
try
what,
and
Phil?
negotiate. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
There's a Benny. That's a good call.
I was going to try and negotiate some kind of a deal for the Aldrin Vintners liquors or brandy, because I do have some establishments out there that cater to that kind of a crowd.
All right. Do you want to bring like a special bottle of brandy or something with you?
I mean, right now I'm down to no money because I just spent $1,500 on clothes, right?
Well, you guys have 20,000 credits that was given to you for expenses.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
well, I was going to try and do is negotiate a deal for her brandy for my establishments. Because she doesn't need to buy my brandy, right? She has her own.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. That's a good way to get in with her.
Yeah.
By the way, I will remind you that as far as the prep work for this game goes and making the NPCs and everything, I did that this morning at 5 o'clock in the morning when my dog decided that he wanted to go outside by going through my window, and that's what woke me up. He has decided that he does not need doors anymore, that, screens don't impress him much, and he just bulldozes through, it's 140 pounds worth of dog. He's like, oh, what's a screen?
Yeah,
Yeah, fair enough.
So
wouldn't hear about that.
it was one of those things like, he knocked over a garbage can and started to go through the screen, and I had a Spider-Man moment where I completely jumped across the bed and grabbed him by the tail before he could get too far, but it woke me up. So I had like 2 hours
I
of
bet.
sleep. I did some prep work on the game, and then I took like an hour nap at like 4 o'clock this afternoon. As far as the NPCs go, you, at this point in time, if you have a good memory, probably know them better than I will, so I will have to keep looking at the list to know who's who, so please be patient with me.
Hey,
Besides, I'm horrible with names.
no problem.
Alright. Alrighty then. So, it is the next day. Everybody has done their preparations, they've done their shopping, they know what's going on. So, getting to know you. Woohoo!
Oh boy.
Getting to know you. There is a party. There's a large gala that's everybody is invited to before the actual event. So let me throw everybody on there.
Also, everything's kind of blocked out,
Ah, crap, I didn't give it lights. Sorry about that. Let me,
Wow, that's a.
Please don't make the party Amphivision or any weird.
Everybody has to wear one of these silly masks.
Squished. Or stretched, depending on which direction you're talking about.
Why is the map
Yeah,
keep moving?
Well, it's not really a map; it's more of a scene.
Okay, well, but it keeps moving all the time.
It doesn't. Generally, if somebody's zooming into their character, sometimes it zooms in and changes, like when you click on your own character.
Okay, I'm not doing that, but that's probably what it is, right?
Yeah.
Oh
So,
no, well, I clicked
forgive-
on mine. It didn't do anything, but okay, never mind.
Well, it might have somebody else. It might
Yeah.
have changed the view for somebody else. Forgive me if the picture's a little off. They don't give any imagery or such like this. They don't just say Mind's Eye Theater in the module. I know you guys prefer having some sort of visual, so this is what AI kicked out. That is the shortest, squattest Wookiee I've ever seen.
Well, to be fair, the image is squashed from top to bottom, so
Yeah,
if the
he
image was
probably got-
taller, he would be a little taller.
He probably got teased a lot as a kid.
Everybody else looks like dwarves, so
you know.
Yeah, no, they kind of look like dwarves. Yeah.
yeah.
It was probably the last one picked for the grab ball teams.
I can live with it if we can talk to them and be on with it.
That didn't really help much. All right.
No, it's still short.
The launch. So this is the launch gala, and it takes place in what looks like a luxurious banquet hall. Chandeliers carved by artisans from Naboo, floors and columns carved from exquisite Chandelerian sun marble, and there's an atrium that leads to a priceless Mon Calamari water sculpture held aloft by miniature repulsor fields. There's a flowing like waterfall off in the distance somewhere in one of the alcoves. It's really, really fancy. The waterfall feeds itself. And it's subtly evolving and shifting. It's in its perpetual motion. This isn't a resort. This isn't a hotel or even a banquet hall. This is the Repulsor train station. One unlike any in the galaxy. So this is an elite area that you're in, and there are dozens and dozens of, people from dozens of different worlds gathered here to see the maiden voyage of the Gem of Alderaan. You guys are in line, and you approach the security checkpoint. Since most of you guys have absolutely no, you guys haven't really got anything that you're trying to hide too bad. You don't have any big blaster rifles or anything crazy on here. You guys did pretty good with all of that stuff. What I want you guys to do is you are in line and you're interacting with NPCs waiting to go inside. I would like everybody to make either a persuasion or intimidation or whatever you think is appropriate as far as mingling with people in line, and give me a little of what you're talking about before you make your persuasion or your intimidation check or whatever social skill you're using, performance, because I'll give you a bonus or a negative to your roll depending on what premise you decide that you're going to use. And we'll start from bottom to top. Will.
Oh, okay. Well, crap. So I did not. Okay, so here's the deal.
Literally caught your droid with its pants down.
Well, Actually, no, literally
Non-existent
from
pants.
down.
So they
Okay.
could blend in.
So I have an idea. I'm gonna use my protocol droid bits and ask in one of I'll ask one of the like, hey, do you need me to translate some stuff for you? So I can do so, you know.
Okay. I'll give you. And are you talking to another droid, or are you talking to what appears to be an alien that might not speak common?
Just an alien that might not speak common, so I have to
Okay.
use a little translator. So
I will
Yeah.
give you a +1 to your persuasion check for that.
yay, okay, because yeah, I am terrible at persuasion, like because I'm droid, you know.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, wish me luck. Here I go. And also, right, also +1, you said. So, ahoy! Oh, wait! Hell yeah!
Wow.
Nice. Very, very nice.
Oh. A double post.
Alrighty then. Phil.
Yeah. Also, wait. I should have said this. Like, I want to speak to an alien that may not know common, but is pretty well known. You know.
Right.
So just want to put that out there. But yeah, if not, then that's fine too. You know.
Yep. Nope. You're good. What are you doing there, Phil?
I'm going to schmooze. Wow,
Too bad they don't have a. Yeah, too bad they don't actually have the carousing skill.
Yeah. Oh, too bad. They really pulled out all stops for this. Very nice job. Unfortunately, there are just so many phonies in this thing. By the way, I'm Alston Nagilam. How's it going today?
All right, I'll give you a +1 on your persuasion for that. Nice, very nice. I'm assuming you're not going to re-roll that.
No, that's okay. Hold on, did it add my... Yeah, it added into 3. How do you get the breakdown?
All right.
You click on the number.
Okay.
Yep,
yeah.
you click on
Scroll
the
down.
11, wild die, better roll, and better roll.
Okay. Alrighty then.
No. Navi.
All right. I am a great conversationalist. You hang on my every word. I'm a great person. I'm betting that. There we go.
I'm kind of... Yeah.
Alrighty. Wow.
I'm picturing you as a Jedi saying that, and then as soon as you screw up, you say, I didn't say that.
Alrighty then. What about you,
Mind trick
Eli?
is to cover up the mistake.
What is the nickname for your character? I forgot.
Yeah, the full name is
Zach.
Elsgaranesh Calais, but people who know him just call him Els.
Okay, so you're Thuz.
Yeah,
I'll
no, it's
remember
like-
you as Thuz. I'm learning Spanish, and L is the, so you're Thuz.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Els. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I might
anyway,
actually remember that.
So I mean, like, I spent a good part of my day gathering information before, like that day, with like the porters and like the baggage handlers and what have you. Now we're standing in line, waiting on this train. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look. Do I see anybody among that portion of the staff that I recognize?
Sure.
Okay. Now, that being the case, I'm going to find myself someone who seems to have an inordinate amount of luggage and maybe is struggling with the fact that they have that much luggage. Right? and I'm gonna, nod to the baggage handler I know, and kind of wave him over a bit, and then I will come in and say, this, you make many bagging here. Is many thing you have. I make a friend of me come. He make help you. Yes, he come. And I wave him over. And I say, and I say, this train we make is not like on my world. We have no train like this. It's first for me to make a train like this. Is fast. You make train like you do this. Asking this person.
Okay. So you know what? That is unique. Having somebody come up and help somebody with some of their baggage. That's definitely not typical, and you've already set up the backstory by hanging out with those other individuals. I'll give you a +2 on that roll.
Okay. And basically, as that conversation goes on, I'm going to start talking about Zurich. Right, Zurich. Right, I'm going to kind of talk a little bit about that. That's going to be the other conversation. How this world differs from that world, and the things that this world has that my world does not, kind of a thing. Okay.
All right.
Okay, sure. Persuasion at a +2. Persuasion, and there's got to be modifiers. 2. Yes. Roll. I'm gonna get a free roll on that.
All right.
Without spending a penny, but okay. So yeah, okay, that's a free reroll. Okay, that's what I want.
Nice.
10. I can live with that.
Alrighty then, Bortazar. Ricard?
Sorry, I'll be talking to whoever's next to me, old lady or whatever, and talking about the benefits of salt and how it's a health thing and not like something to be scared of, and that the salts from I'm thinking of that water world from one of the
prequel.
Salt baths, salt caves, salt in general, just awesome stuff.
Okay. So you're
like
talking
to
to a richer, older lady, and you're trying to talk to her about stuff that might improve her health and her looks. And rich old ladies definitely like that. I will give you a +2 on that one.
Okay, can
well
I
thought out.
knowledge?
Sure, you can, because
Okay.
you're talking about that stuff.
Yep. Okay. I will give a +2 and roll. That's a 4.
Okay.
Wait,
Are you?
no. Did it give it a +2?
No, it did not. So yeah, that would be a +4.
That's good enough.
Are you keeping that, or do you want to roll, or do you want to Benny?
No, I don't think so. It's just, I don't expect everybody to agree with all that stuff. I don't ram it down her face or anything. I just point it out but you already have such a nice glow. That's it. I'm done.
All right. Not a problem. That goes from being neutral to being cooperative, so that does help. We're gonna skip Bass and go to Arden.
Alright. I would find someone that looks like they deal in illicit goods, and I would talk about my profession, which is basically still a smuggler with my cover. And could I roll stealth for that, so that we're kind of being sneaky, or should that be more?
Okay, yeah, you're talking about various ways that you can hide goods and such like that. Sure.
And stuff that certain people might not necessarily want you to be transporting. Oh goodness, can I Benny that?
I give you a +1 with that, but yeah, sure, you can certainly Benny.
Remember, I can give you guys free the pennies.
There you go. So 5 then
Okay, that'll make it
with the +1.
cooperative with the people around you. So Bass, like, talks into your ears, and, he asks, like, a general, guys, boss, what should I be talking about?
Whatever you enjoy
Is-
talking about.
Bass is not an intrepid tennis player, is he, or is he?
No, Bass is the
Okay.
Gamorrean, that is the Gamorrean Jedi who, looks like, in this social situation, he looks like a deer in the headlights. He looks like
Right.
a deer in the headlights, and the car that's coming at him has like a carving knife on the front. He looks really freaked the fuck out. So he's looking for suggestions.
I just say whatever you like talking about, and leave it at that. But
I'll make
That
him
might be
dance
Or
with
just
me
look
so he doesn't
scary
have
and
to
don't
talk
say
to no one.
anything.
I don't care about the risk.
Okay, what did you say, Navi?
I said I'd make him dance with me so he doesn't have to talk to no one.
I was
You
gonna
guys are
suggest
waiting in line. This is before you actually make it in.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna leave the line to go dancing?
Yeah,
I was
I would
gonna
just tell him to just look scary and just not say anything.
Yeah, there's
He's a bodyguard. Just wear sunglasses and just just be scary and just keep your mouth shut. And
I'm encouraging
will
him to
question it.
talk.
Okay. Anybody else?
What did the 10 do? Like, that's not cooperative, or is that just cooperative?
What? So everybody is starting at neutral. If you get
Right.
1 success, it went up to cooperative. If you got 2 successes, it went up to friendly. The general people in
what I
the
wanted to
area
know.
around you, yeah, everybody.
Okay.
So far, everybody is either cooperative or friendly.
Friendly.
So other social roles that you have right now, if you got a success with a raise, you're going to have a +2 bonus to all of your social roles until you fuck up and make it go lower.
Right.
This standing scale is going to change back and forth.
Got it. So
think
can I make an additional roll to this person? Or are we moving on?
Now, we
Yeah, we
Bass
already-
resolved.
Yeah, you got a 10 already. Yeah.
No, I was going to see if this person knew the noble from Alderaan whom I want to contact about purchasing brandy.
No,
No.
that was nope. One roll at this point in time.
Okay.
So Bass is actually going to believe in the person who believes in him. So he's going to actually talk to this little old lady about knitting.
There we go.
Go for it! Go for it,
But I
man!
didn't believe in him.
There's
Oh
got to be
my
a
God!
+1 in
He
that.
was the bodyguard.
Knitting, little old lady.
Remember, put a sock on the handle if you're gonna hook up.
No, he's gonna have to
I
hold
feel
his
like we
hands
should
out.
balance out with his looks.
Yeah. He's gonna hold his hands out, and she's gonna like wrap a bunch of wool around it that she's gonna crochet with.
Oh, well, I didn't realize that apparently his character sheet was still wounded. Oh, yeah, he's walking around with 2 wounds on his character sheet. Well, we'll fix that. Oh, that's a 6. That's cooperative for a Gamorrean. That's actually pretty darn good.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There you go. She likes the way you hold on to her yarn. Your hands are steady.
We're not talking about meal jokes right now. I mean, there's plenty of needles in a haystack. You will have to knit that haystack into wheat, you know?
That's why you use a magnet.
Ay, ay, ay.
All right, gentlemen. So you guys make it up to the security screening itself,
Oh, fuck.
and let's see. I need.
Please don't be me. Okay.
Okay. Well, it wasn't actually Bass. He's just the last person that I had clicked on. But the guy who is in charge of your intensive screening with his D8 roll and his +2 modifier rolled a 1. So you guys basically could have gotten away with anything. He buys it. He actually. The dice are on your
I gotta
side.
grab my bazooka.
Yeah, the dice are
Oh,
on
yeah,
your
I forgot all
side.
my weapons.
Technically, this guy rolled a critical failure. So when it comes to like screening you, he finds the scars on your protocol droid so interesting, and he starts oohing and eyeing about how long it must have taken to polish that to make it still look so good after being damaged like that. And oh, how did you survive getting so much damage? He's got a thing for droids. And he is so enamored with Will's protocol droid that he completely flubs and you guys get away with walking in without really getting a security check.
He even misses the Gamorrean with like the yarn being held with both hands as he walks by.
Well, it's the Gamorrean with, like the 2-foot-long knitting needle that's all, it's a vibro dagger, but, he doesn't notice it. It's a vibro ice pick.
It's a vibro knitting needle. Oh, yeah,
All right. So, at the party itself, you guys can, if you wish, help each other. This is over the course of the reception as it is. Each hero must attempt 2 separate social actions. And the group as a whole must do 2 social interactions where you guys can support each other. Now here's where it gets funky. Instead of you trying to get positive tokens, this is don't fuck up. The more negative tokens you get, the worse things get.
got it.
Fuck. All right. So that being said, let's see. That'll be our new order. Navi. Two social interactions while you're at the party.
Okay.
That being said, if you are trying to talk to any of the major guests, since you guys have information on them, you automatically have a +2 bonus to whatever social roll you're making. And then, if you wish to give me, like what we just did, where you were in line, if you want to, specify what you're talking about, I might give you an additional positive or negative depending on that. So, who do you want to talk to first? And, let me open up the special guest thing over here so I have that information.
special guest stars.
Yeah, so Navi, who do you want to talk to? You want to talk to like two separate people.
Okay. Where's probably Arita Terrison, the actress, and
All right.
Sedina Fennell, the noblewoman.
All right. Let's do one at a time. You want to do the actress first?
Yep.
All right. So what do you want to talk to her about?
The actress
You
first.
okay, dude?
Oh, yeah, I'm cool. I'm just gonna talk to her. Explain that I'm an avid actor, and I'm thinking about getting into the biz.
Okay. I'll give you a +1 for that. So it's a total of a +3.
6.
Okay. No negatives there. That is good. And she seems to enjoy the conversation. And so you said Sedna Fennell, the noblewoman, the older lady? Sure. And what are you talking to her about?
Her health. How it's always good to stay active and maintain good mental and physical health.
Okay. All right. You're good to go.
All right.
I will skip Bass. I will come back to him. So that means Will. Whoa-ha-ha-ha. I caught you with your pants down again.
Well, yeah, no, I'm literally naked. Okay, okay, so, so here's
You
the
don't,
deal.
you don't have to talk to any of the special guests if you don't want to, but you do have a bonus because you do know about them.
I do. So, who could I potentially hang out with? That's a very important question. You know what? Out of most of the special guests here, is either going to be Zalana Rizik or Andrea Tresender, the actress. I'm just gonna wait and they do a bit of an injury, and so that way I can use my healing skill on them and actually patch them up.
How so?
Basically, like when, well, okay, maybe less with this guy than the actress, but in the case the actress, fell, sprained her ankle, what have you, right? Something cause of simple injury. I can stop by and say, hello, hi, I'm a protocol droid that is certified to be a medical droid as well. And then it shows
Okay. So the closest you get to her injuring herself is when she's drinking, it goes down the wrong pipe and she coughs a little bit, and there's a couple of people around her smacking her on the back. And one or two of them are a little bit too enthusiastic.
Yeah.
And you can see her, she winces. And, she clears her throat and takes a step away from them, and clearly she's a smidgen upset and uncomfortable. So you want to present yourself to her then?
Yeah, no. So I walk to this actress, and tell her, hello. I may have seen that you were unfeeling well. I am a protocol droid that is certified to be a medical droid as well. For whatever your service, I'm here to help.
All right, I'll give you a +1 to that. So that'll be a total of a +3.
Okay. So would this be under persuasion or under healing?
That would be persuasion still.
Okay. Oh god, here we go. Also this is plus for this, take -1 out of it because I'm gonna put +4,
Okay, well, you can actually do the same. You can add +4 and -1 at the same time, and it'll even out.
Oh, okay, I see. Alright, there it goes. Alright, 3, 2, 1, please don't fuck up! Ah! Oh shit! Ha! I succeed! 9,
You do
bitches!
very well. Alright, now who's the second person you talk to?
Ah,
You can't pull the same stunt twice.
no, cannot, though. So, let's see. I am going to... Oh, actually, you know what? I have a better idea. So, I am going to go ahead and speak with Morox Nabin. And let's just say, very simply, they have a technical difficulty on the hollow chest. And luckily, I do electronics as well.
Okay, so you want to talk about that? So you can roll your battle if you wish, but you only roll a d8 with a +2 on that. You will not get a wild die.
Okay.
Or you could roll just your smarts. Either way.
I will try my. You know what? I'll try my smarts. Just regularly.
Okay, give me
Holy shit! The dice gods are on my side. Let's go.
You know why? Because you're not throwing grenades.
You know what? That sounds about right. Yeah.
Keep sacrificing those halflings, man. Keep RNG, Jesus pleased.
Alright, Els.
Okay, so the first one is going to be Brandy Lady, Sedna Fennell. The second one is going to be Lena, fashion designer. And the reason I say that, okay, well, the first one I'm going to try and work some kind of a brandy deal out, right? The
Okay.
second one, she regularly does charity work with wildlife conservation groups. And as you know, the rest know, but as you know, I come from a place with an awful lot of wildlife and conservation. It's not the prettiest
All
place,
right.
but it's got an awful lot of that, right? And
Okay,
so, you know,
I'll give you a +1 on that. That being said, you can either roll your social roll, your persuasion if you want, or because you're talking about these animals, you can roll your survival. Either way, get a +3.
okay. I'm basically, I'm going to describe it. I'm going to say, you should really, I'll just say it. I say you, he's nice. This place I grow. Yes, is nice. You must there. You go one day. Yes, you go and you look and I say you is not beautiful forest. But I say you place with much water and reeds and so is beautiful in way you may not know. I say yes, so that's how I'm doing that. So I'll do her because you're giving me the +3 there. I'll do that one first. Where the hell did my tabletop just go to? Come back! God damn it! Oh, there. Okay. I moved it. I thought I was moving the special guest thing. I moved the entire tabletop. Okay. So, where the hell is my persuasion? There it is. And you said it was a +3?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm actually trying to persuade her to go visit my home planet and look at the swamps. Okay. Wow. Why did it do that? That's 4 dice. weird.
Because instead of adding a bonus, you added 2 number of trait dice.
Oh, fucking, that's okay. So I fucked that up. Okay, so
So that 5
let me
would
try
have
that
been an
again.
8. The 5 would have been an 8 with a +3 bonus. We'll take the first number. I'm good with
but
that if you are.
I get a free. Oh, I get a free reroll, right?
Yeah, but this is as long as you don't fuck up. everything is good. This
Okay.
isn't about
Okay.
how well you roll. This is about how
Yeah.
you don't fuck up.
Okay, yes, you mentioned
All right.
this. Okay, so second one is going to be me trying to negotiate a brandy deal with this woman. You know, and I'll point out, you know,
Might I suggest that you just breach the subject that you like her, Brandy?
Yeah.
I wouldn't try immediately trying a
No.
deal.
no.
Okay.
But that's, I mean, yeah, I get that. But that's, I'm not, yeah, but yeah, I'm just basically, you know, talking about her brandy and how this might, you know, we don't really have, you know, I say he's very good that what you're making here. Yes, it's very good. Place that, you know, I own, club here, club there is, we not have this here. I think maybe we make talking, you know, talking, and maybe we make this different. Yes. So here's me re-rolling that persuasion. Just on, but this is for the other lady.
Somehow or another, you did it again.
Right. So
But we'll take the first number, the 6,
Oh.
and we'll bring that up to
Oh,
an 8.
damn it. Yeah. Why? I mean, I'm not sure why it's. I got it on trait roll
Well,
modifier.
if you re-rolled it, then it probably would just.
Ah.
Yeah, you re-rolled the original thing instead of starting a new one.
Right. Okay. And that's why. Okay. Okay. Rookie mistake.
All right, well, we'll
Um,
take that 6 and we'll bring that up to an 8. So you did good with that.
Right. Okay.
All right, Chase, what do you got in mind? And with whom?
I mean, Arden. Case is not
Yeah,
there.
Arden, sorry.
I was thinking I would talk to Zelar, the human guy who likes to race with airspeeders and yachts and everything. And I
Mhm.
you know, tell him about some of my tough scrapes I've been into with some of my smuggling runs, or I mean, I
Okay.
word it that way, depending on how secretive we're being. So I can roll piloting for that.
Yeah, I was about to say, you can roll piloting for that instead. And technically, I mean, yeah. I'll give you a +3 total.
Oh, I should have waited for that. Oh well.
Oh,
Nice,
that's a 10. Yeah, that's nice.
Mm.
All right, and who's the second person that you talked to and about what?
I would talk to the leader, the fashion designer, show off Chase.
Okay. Oh,
I'll roll
yes.
for that.
So Chase and her little critter start shooting at each other. Do me a favor. Give me a persuasion check from Chase first. That will modify your roll.
He doesn't have the persuasion skill.
So just roll a spirit check. Yeah, do a spirit check.
Could I aid? Could I aid him?
No.
No, the
Okay.
aided one is later. Okay.
Right.
So your critter gets along marginally well with her critter. That'll make her happy, mixed with the fact of what you're wearing. So I'll give you a total of a +4 on that one.
Cool. I guess that's probably persuasion for that one, then.
Yes, sir. Unless you actually have, a fashion skill.
No, I don't know if that exists. Performance would probably be pretty close, but I don't have that as a
Right.
not a bard.
All right. That's pretty darn good, though.
That's with the +4, so yeah. I actually put it in that time.
So, nice. What about you, Phil? Who are you talking to and about what?
You're muted.
Yeah, Phil, if you're trying to talk, we can't hear you. You're muted.
Sorry about that. I'm going to try to talk to Zalar Reshek, the adult male, arrogant, spoiled, good-looking guy. I hate people like that.
Stop talking to yourself. That's not fair.
So he's got to try to strike up a conversation about gambling and racing.
Okay.
And, okay, let me make a little. Let's make a little friendly bet there. You see that Twi'lek woman over there? Yeah, you might recognize her. You know, Leah, the designer. I'll bet you a drink that I can get her attention and I'll get a drink out of her. So if she shoots me down, I'll pay for your Aldebaran whiskey, and if I don't, you've got to pay for my Pangalactic Gargle Blaster.
He looks at you and goes, "Oh man, you're on." Now roll your persuasion. I give you a +3 with that one.
Okay.
Did you literally say, "Ugh, man, you're on"?
Character sheet. Okay, I'll be gonna roll gambling. It's not great, but I should have enough bonuses here.
Come on, you can do this, Phil.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, and now go talk to the lady and see if you can get her to buy you a drink.
This is a pickup line I wanted to play in and out of character. He strolls up to her, and again wearing one of her own suits, dressed to the T's. So tell me, is that a 4-pack you've got in your pocket, or you're just happy to see me?
Oh, you know what? So I am going to roll a d6, okay? And if she thinks if it's even, she thinks it's funny, and it'll give you a bonus. If it's odd, she thinks it's cheesy, and she won't. I can't judge, so I will let the dice
Gotcha.
judge for you. All right.
And she could buy cheesy, but
Ah, fuck.
Who likes it? Give yourself a +4 on that roll.
My God.
Oh yeah.
Persuasion. Ooh, Caravan Palace.
Why do I get the feeling that Nicolo is the kind of guy that wear a cod piece to a thing like this?
You know, that sounds about right.
Okay, and let me just
She'll definitely buy you a drink with that. She finds you cute and amusing.
I raised the glass to the guy and give him a little smirk. So hopefully we'll be kind of frenemies.
Yeah, he scowls at you a little bit, but laughs.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, that's the second time I've had to say that tonight. I apologize for putting you last twice. But, Borthar.
Yeah, well, it's weird because I'm talking to the same two people that everybody's been
Okay.
talking to. So go up to the.
Well, 3. It's been the actress, the old lady, the dude. 4, 5. No,
I'm
that's
just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'll
everybody took the old dude.
talk to Zalek. When I'm out and just in conversation, I go, I miss Sheila. And but then again, I miss Clarice too. That's my junk speeder that I stole and rebuilt. Of course, the really expensive stuff I had to pay for, but it's pretty much the fastest one around. I'm not sure it's because it's stolen and has a bad attitude, but doesn't mind getting a little dented up.
He seems intrigued by that. Give yourself a +3.
Okay, and I'll roll pilot.
Yeah, you can do piloting stuff about instead.
Okay, and wait,
He was talking about a speeder.
and
So.
then come on, open up here. So pilot. +1, +2, roll. Okay.
Very, very nice.
Okay.
All right. And who's
then
the second individual?
the designer with the pet, and I will not even. I'll approach the pet first, and I would like to. Oh, I'm thinking. Just use my
Beast friend?
it's a beast. Where is that thing? It's in there about Beastmaster. So I go. Now that is the most amazing color on that breed. It's I don't know. Is it a she or a he? Can I tell?
Make a notice check.
Okay. Notice and roll. No, I don't know. I just say it. It's amazing. How much?
All right.
How much for the? I mean, I know what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. How much for the shaggy thing? Or I say it by its name, and I just chuckle. So.
And okay.
Yeah.
So you compliment it and then act like you. I'll give you a +4 on that because with Beast Friend, yeah, the critter actually likes you to begin with, and she's outraged, but she's still feeling good because that suave devil made a pass at her a couple of minutes ago.
Okay. So should I roll the Beast Friend or
you can roll?
Yeah.
You can roll survival for the Beast Friend if you want, or do you have survival?
No. I was rolling the effect, the edge, but I don't see it on here.
I thought you had taken off Beast Friend and switched it to Droid.
No, we had lots of things. I added that in later.
Droid
Okay.
friend?
So
yeah,
or actually it shuffled it in when our characters all just
right.
Anyway, I'll just Droid Master is pretty much the same thing. So
Right.
I don't know if they can. How would you roll that?
Mm,
You want me to just roll Spirit?
yeah, Spirit works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, gentlemen, I could have played this, by the way.
Oh shit. I forgot to look for mine.
Yeah, same here.
But your hero is naked, though.
I know.
Ooh. So with the pluses. So she gets it now that it's a joke, right? I mean, I did this in Trader Joe's. This lady had a Chihuahua, and it was a blue fawn. And I knew the color, and I just walked up, and we talked about it, and I go, how much you want for it? And I told her, that's the kind of dog somebody would just steal, which is all true, So.
She is absolutely tickled. She loves it.
Okay.
All right. So I need. Let's see. Hold on just a second. Is it 1 or 2? I need a social interaction from the entire group.
Okay. And this is going to take place in one round?
Yeah. Each of you guys are going to roll. So no, you guys are going to designate somebody to be the roller, and everybody else can assist one way or another.
Okay, can you put bonuses on the assist with the card? I mean, it sounds.
Depends on-
To this,
Yeah,
I'm
depends
fairly
on the
certain I
card.
can. Yeah, I mean, it says. Okay, so I'm going to try and play this. Let's see if I can make it work right. That's this one.
And Will, if you want to play Dress to Kill on somebody else, you can, because it will affect everybody. And we're almost done for the night, so if you got a card that comes in useful, you might as well do it.
Yep, nope, I'm playing this card and I'm doing it on Phil. Phil, you're only up!
I'm trying to play a card. And I'm not quite sure how to. Maybe I should put it here. Ah, maybe that's it.
Well,
There we are.
I've got. Let me see. How do I actually play this card?
Inspiration. I forgot what inspiration.
Oh, mostly.
Player characters add +2 to all trait totals for the rest of this round.
Nice.
And add +2 to your persuasion rolls for the duration of the current scene.
Okay.
Who you
Now,
who,
there are two cards. There are two cards I can play. One is either Ace, which says play instead of rolling to automatically succeed at a trait roll with a single raise.
Nice.
Okay. Or I can.
Well, you could give, if you want to do both, you could give one to Bass, and Bass could play one for you.
Okay, the other one is, let me see, last teamwork. The bonus from all support rolls is doubled this round.
oh, fuck me.
Oh.
Oh, hell yeah! Phil, play that!
Oh, it's perfect. Yeah.
And okay, so I've got a D10 in persuasion with a free reroll attached to it. So has anyone else got a better persuasion?
There's Phil, which he's literally the face of the party, you know?
Yeah,
He right.
No, Phil's got a D6 though, does he not?
yeah, but I've got a reroll and attractive.
Yeah.
And
I've
So-
got a D10 plus that reroll.
all right, so if you want to do it,
I mean,
All right.
All right, here's
Yeah.
my assist.
Hell's your only hope!
So Navi, please make an assist check if you want to, and you have a +2 bonus to. Okay. Nice.
yeah, but then the bonus from the sport rolls is doubled on top of that.
Yep. Well, I mean, it'll cap. I'm going to cap. I mean, normally it caps at 4. You guys could possibly get it to 8. Oh shit! I forgot to. Bass has to make 2 social rolls real quick, and hope that he doesn't screw anything up.
No, he didn't do that one. Huh?
I'll give you Benny. Oh shit, hold up! Oh!
Look at this.
Holy
The is with him.
Bass is the more,
Quit
yeah,
stop not having confidence in him.
yeah. Other old ladies are approaching Bass for them to hold their yarn too.
No, he's talking about all sorts of like crazy knitting patterns and such like that. And he's like,
Hell, I would think the fashion designer would be enthralled by this, you know? I mean, who doesn't love knitting?
I gotta hire that guy.
Right?
okay. So yeah, he didn't screw up anything for you guys. So Navi definitely helped. Nico, you on your assistance roll, you fucked up.
no, I got a 5, and I did 1 reroll, but
You cannot re-roll a critical failure.
well, no, that's the third roll because I didn't see the second one. So you see, I've got 2 other rerolls. The third one is just because I didn't know if I already clicked the second one,
Yeah,
which I
there's no
did.
need to re-roll the second
So
one.
it's a
Just-
5 and a 5, and the third, which really wasn't a
Dang, how
roll,
did I
was a
know?
failure. And in any event, I
Alright.
still succeeded.
All right, so that is going to maximize L's to begin with. L's, please make a persuasion check at a +8.
Okay. Persuasion. We're rolling. Okay, so that's 14. Or okay,
Yeah.
why is it?
You guys are
Can I do the reroll?
absolutely. If you want to, sure.
I mean, I could do more than that. You said it's a +8, right? I can't actually do a +8 on here, so I'm gonna have to add it separately.
I mean, yeah. I can
Okay.
just factor it in after the fact.
20.
That'd be
Okay,
a
it's a
20.
17 now.
Oh,
It's a 17 plus
okay,
8 and
17. That works too.
Alrighty then. So, you
Plus 8 would be
guys,
20. Why would it be 17?
9. It's 9 plus 8 is 17.
Oh, the
Yeah.
first one is 17. Okay, yeah.
the second
you guys, for the reception itself, is a smashing success. You guys make positive and lasting expressions on the entire group, and you have made everybody at the party, you have an improved standing with everyone, everybody. So individually, you guys were already either neutral, were either cooperative or friendly. As a group, you guys are now all cooperative, which is really, really good as far as that goes, because this was like, if you got 0 to 2 tokens, that was the best. If you had screwed up, if you had gotten 3 tokens or more, your standing would have worsened. If you had gotten 6 failures or more, which I don't know how you could have, because you've done everything that you should have, you guys would have lessened your standing by 2, and everybody would have been like uncooperative with you. They would have decided that you were uncouth and unrefined. But going into everything, you guys are doing great so far.
Nice.
Yeah. You guys had witty banter. You had some bragging rights. You guys did some trivia. Nice combination of things. I very much appreciate it.
In my headcanon, the end credit scene is all of us in a Congo line, with the last person being the Gamorrean Jedi.
If he's holding the yarn, he's got to be the first one.
Yeah.
Oy vey. All right. And I know we have, I'm not going to say whom, but I know we have someone who has work issues, so we can't go push too much longer. So I think this is a good place to stop this for this evening. I hope everybody, despite the fact that this was more a lot of role play and prep and such, I hope people managed to have fun.
I was fine with that.
Yeah, I enjoy the role playing.
I would like to let you guys know that I appreciate all of you for tonight. I know there was a lot of sitting around and waiting and watching and listening to other people do things while you had to wait for your turn, but everybody did wonderfully, and I personally, as a GM, appreciate you as players tonight.
Does this mean you're going to double my appearance fee?
You're quite welcome.
You know,
Yeah, I mean, it's fun
That was a
listening
good
to the
game, Dave.
roleplay and
it was a good game.
coming up with the backstory and stuff. Yeah.
Alrighty. You know, I mean, fights are easy. Fights are pretty clear cut. But such like this, it's so open. But I mean, they almost made it too easy for you guys, as far as I'm concerned. You guys,
we got on a roll, but the social makes me nervous just as much as or more than combat sometimes.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of one of the things that Els lives for, is that aspect of it.
Yeah, but it's stuff like that that helps define the characters and makes, gives them a little bit more personality. Anybody could roll dice and swing a sword, so.
Yeah. No, this is actually the kind of thing that he lives for. This, like this whole big crowd thing. He owns clubs here and there. I'm not going to say exactly what those do, but he does, and so he's always like that guy, right? Who's like, welcome to my club, and so that this kind of thing is what this is his element.
So personally, what I take away from this, the imagery that I'm always going to take away from this, is the witty. Obviously, everybody hitting on the girl and doing good on that is cool, but the security guy being absolutely enamored with Will's droid, and the big Gamorrean knitting and getting all the old ladies to enjoy the knitting stories. That is not something that,
That wasn't in the module.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, and I didn't even think so. When Chris quit, and you guys, I'm like, oh god, you guys are going to be going up against a shit ton of Inquisitors, and you don't have a frontline fighter who can just stand toe to toe with somebody with a lightsaber. No disrespect to Bortazar. Bortazar's badass, and everybody else is badass, but being able to duel somebody with a lightsaber, you just didn't have the gear for it.
Uh-huh.
So
I mean, I
that's
technically have the gear for it. I have a lightsaber. I just don't have the skill to fight a force user with a lightsaber.
right. Yeah, they would probably, if you pulled out a
They might have
lightsaber on one of the
lightsaber.
Inquisitors, they might take that lightsaber and put it where the sun don't shine. You might not appreciate that. But that's why I made Bass to begin with. I wanted somebody who you could say, oh, go stand there, attack that, and, he was a meat puppet, essentially.
Yeah.
And he turned into
But
an
no,
Indian Daniel.
dudes, I agree.
How did
Man, the
Debonair?
dice gone wrong on our side.
Yeah, like Bass is like, his invitation list for various tea parties is now going to be without end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, and this is why.
Go ahead.
This is why when the adventure ends, okay, whatever happens, when the adventure ends and you guys retire, this is why you're actually not because of the canon, and 17 years from now you're not part of the actual Star Wars movie, was because everybody, joined in Bass's crochet business and started selling it, and you guys gave up adventuring to promote his crocheting career.
There we go.
I fully support
Because I was a
that.
delivery driver as a smuggler.
I can help. I can help with the distribution network. Me and
I mean, it should be
I'm
even
gonna die.
funnier if I was actually smuggling his stuff he made somewhere because
Yeah.
somebody just didn't want like
Yeah.
crochet
Yeah.
goods or something, and so
Yeah,
it's just like,
it's
yeah,
somewhere where Will is
smuggle it in.
illegal.
Well, what's
Will
going
is
to
illegal on
happen
this
is
planet.
you guys are going to find like special wool from a rare moth that is,
Oh,
you
that,
know,
yeah.
on a restricted list because it's even though it's material, it actually makes people a little high. So it's like wearing this stuff is almost like smoking weed. So yeah, you'll have to smuggle it back and forth. And he's, you know, making scarves and hats that people can get stoned with wearing it.
Meanwhile, Paolo down at the end of the assembly line is trying to roll the stuff up and, like, you know, make a joint out of it, and we keep slapping his hand. Stop that! Stop it!
Well, all right, everybody. I had fun tonight. Thank you, and for all you guys who are playing in the Saturday game, hopefully I'll see you Saturday, and if not, hopefully I will see you next week. I gotta get going. My stomach is chewing on my backbone again. I know. What else is new, right?
Wow.
Okay, dude. Good game. Thanks a lot for running it.
Yeah, thanks for playing. Thanks for running, and thanks for